So you skip physical therapy for a week and suddenly your mind goes straight into panic. Did I mess this up? Did I lose progress? Did I just ruin my recovery? Here's the truth most people are never told. Skipping physical therapy can matter a lot or it might not matter much at all. And the difference has nothing to do with willpower or discipline or how serious you are about healing. Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Orcutt, and I've helped thousands of people recover from shoulder injuries and shoulder surgery. If you're over 50 and dealing with shoulder surgery or ongoing shoulder pain, you've probably been told some version of this. Never miss therapy, ever. So when life interrupts, illness, travel, fatigue, scheduling problems, guilt creeps in fast. And that guilt often turns into fear. Today, I want to calmly walk you through when skipping physical therapy actually matters and when it really doesn't, even though the system often makes you feel it like it does. I watched this pattern play out hundreds of times. Two people miss physical therapy for a week. One person feels a little stiff, but settles back in and recovers just fine. The other person spirals. Pain increases, confidence drops, progress feels like it disappears. Same missed appointments, completely different outcomes. And here's the key. Most people never hear it wasn't the missed therapy session that created the difference. It was what phase of recovery they were actually in and what they did outside of the clinic during the time. So it depends on the calendar. It depends on what month you're in, what day you're in, what year you're in. Maybe not what year you're in. But before we go any further, if you've had shoulder surgery or you're preparing for it, I put together a free pre-op surgery shoulder checklist. It helps you understand what matters most at each stage of recovery, so you're not guessing. All right, now let's break down this clearly. There are 3 phases of physical therapy that play very different roles, and this is where most confusion starts. Phase 1 is protection and healing. Early after surgery, therapy is often about making sure you don't do too much. It's about protecting the tissues, allowing the healing, and keeping you within a safe zone. Missing therapy sessions in this phase usually doesn't damage healing on its own. The real risk isn't skipping therapy. The real risk is what you replace therapy with. If therapy is skipped and the gaps get filled in with extra chores, lifting, reaching, testing the shoulder, that's when problems start. Not because therapy was missed, but because the shoulder was exposed to more load than it was ready for. And then there's phase 2, restoring motion. This is the phase where consistency matters more, not because the therapist has some sort of special hands, but because motion can be time sensitive. If motion isn't gently restored, stiffness can build. A short gap may cause discomfort or tightness, but in most cases, it's reversible once movement's resumed. This is where people often panic, thinking they've permanently lost progress, when in reality, they're probably dealing with a temporary stiffness that responds to steady movement again, especially if you're doing your exercises on your own when you're missing therapy. Phase 3 is strength and confidence. This is where skipping therapy often matters least. If you understand your exercises and your boundaries and you're doing your exercises, at this stage, fear avoidance causes more trouble than missed visits. People stop moving because they're afraid, not because the shoulder can't handle it. So if you are not using one of these at home and you're just resting and doing nothing, and you're in phase 3, that may be a bigger problem than doing too much. Here's a question I want you to think about. When you miss therapy, what worries you the most? Stiffness, pain, falling behind? If you feel comfortable, leave that in the comments below. You're not alone in any of this. Here's the part no one explains. Physical therapy itself is not the treatment. Movement behavior is. If therapy is the only place your shoulder moves, skipping matters more. If therapy is the only place your shoulder gets loaded, skipping matters more. But if you understand what safe motion looks like, therapist would probably tell you, how much load is appropriate and how your shoulders should feel afterwards, then skipping a session or 2 often doesn't derail recovery at all. The problem is that the system rarely teaches you that distinction. So instead of giving you clarity, it gives you rules. And when life breaks those rules, people assume they're failing. That's not a personal shortcoming. That's a system design issue. If this explanation is helping you make sense of your recovery, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us kind of calm, grounded information reach people who are quietly stressing about their shoulders. When this video ends, I recommend watching the top 5 shoulder rehab mistakes and what to avoid. Many of those mistakes don't happen in the clinic. They happen between sessions when people are unsure of what really matters. Here's the resolution I want you to take with you. Missing therapy is not a moral failure, it's a logistical issue. What matters most is what your shoulder experiences over time, not perfect attendance, not guilt, and not fear. Once you understand which phase you're in and what your shoulder actually needs right now, the panic usually fades and recovery steadies. If therapy ever feels confusing, rushed, or guilt-based, that's not because you're doing something wrong. It's the system failed to explain recovery clearly. So again, watch top 5 shoulder rehab mistakes. It connects directly to what we're talking about today and helps you avoid the most common traps people fall into after 50. Thanks for watching. See you again next week.